Today I'm watching the Twilight Zone Season 1, Episode 31. The previous episode was about Gart, this guy who had a very high-pressure advertising job, who was unhappy, didn't feel like he fit in, and he has this dream on a train about going to a place named Willoughby, which ends up being this placeholder for an afterlife. And yeah, it was a really interesting episode. I really enjoyed it. You know, he goes back in time to the 1880s, and yeah, a really well done episode. One of my favorites of the season. There was no next time on the Twilight Zone, so I have no idea what this episode is about. So very curious to see, and that there's over 30 episodes in the first season. Very interesting, and I know they're half-an-hour episodes, but yeah, usually we don't have such long episode runs anymore. So yeah, curious to see where we're gonna go. So thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
Telephone? You have a telephone? Thank you.
Okay, what's the rush? Everybody's lined up. Yeah. Oh, we've seen telephone booths in a few episodes as well.
Outrage. He's making another call.
It's only his fifth.
He doesn't even talk, he just dials.
Well, that's weird. Who's he calling?
In love. Not just in love, but madly, passionately, illogically, miserably, all-consumingly in love.
So he just keeps calling, and it's a busy.
Place. Thank you. Madam, $1 for your place.
Why should first place be the same as the third?
I like her. Yeah, tough bargain. Make it 5.
Hello?
Hello, Leela, darling. It's Roger.
Oh.
She does not seem excited.
See you?
No. No, I can't. I couldn't bear to see anybody. I'm a mess.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, this one.
Listen, darling, I have to see you.
Roger.
Living the little dream. Eating chocolates in bed with some magazines. Yeah.
You've got to stop this. You're acting like a baby. I can't see you now, and that's that.
Well, then talk.
It's like, I'm booked. I'm positively booked.
All right, Roger. I'll say something. Why don't you take a flying jump at the moon?
Well, I don't think that's what he was hoping for. Poor Roger. Finally gets through there. You can see sweat on his face as well.
Man. And go and see him right now. Believe me, there is no other way. I know. Go and see that man and he'll help you. No, excuse me. You go.
It's reminded me a little bit of like the episode where the guy always knew what people wanted, like a comb or like stain remover, stuff like that. I don't know if that's where we're going, but that was the first thing that came to mind. Oh, I love it. Are we finally getting the floating door? Oh my gosh. That's so creepy, but so well done. Door opens by itself to another set of doors. Oh, this is library dreams. This is making me very happy. They just need one of those ladders that rolls across, like in Beauty and the Beast. I love it. I love it so much.
No, if,
Common enough disease, not knowing it. Sit down on that pile of books there.
But we had time now.
Sir, as a matter of fact.
Ah, then you haven't come for a bottle of the glove cleaner.
Glove?
Is that what they're calling it these days? Okay.
Remedies, nectars, lotus blossoms, toxins, tonics, antitoxins, decoctions, concoctions, and potions. All.
A love potion, perhaps? Okay, interesting.
You know, nothing.
Nothing I don't supply. Something is my specialty. Anything is what you get here.
That's a good line. I like that.
I might have known all he wants is Leela. I offer him practically anything, and all he wants is Leela.
And it's interesting to have to see a story about this young man in love with a Twilight Zone twist.
She'll never leave your side. When she isn't telling you she loves you, she'll be gazing at you lovingly.
I feel like this is going to backfire so fast.
Nothing will be too much for you to ask of her. She'll worship you.
She'll become a robot. Yeah, where she just does everything you say.
But she'll forgive you and love you just the same. Frankly, you'd get the same shake from a Cocker Spaniel.
Oh my. Yeah, it's like this unconditional love, like blindly, you know, just obsessed with him.
Be interested in the glove cleaner, as I call it. There are many names for it, including the Eradicator.
Oh my god, that sounds terrifying. Oh, he does have the ladders. Okay, good.
Sure, it's swift. Leaves no trace. It's perfect for its purpose.
I don't think you're making any sense at all.
And I love this shot, yeah, of him on the ladder, him looking down, and those giant oversized books as, like, seats.
Thing that's gonna make Leela love me.
Oh, that. That's only $1.
Love potions are $1, but glove cleaner is 1,000. Interesting.
It won't hurt her.
If anybody gets hurt, it'll be you. But I don't expect you to believe me.
I feel like that's foreshadowing, and I'm worried. Oh, just throws it at him.
You'll get exactly what you say you want.
Well, I don't really believe this, but I'll try it. Well, I'll try anything.
Yeah, he's desperate to get her to like him. Yeah.
Hello, Leela.
Yeah, she said she doesn't want to see you.
Without seeing you, Leela, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love anybody so much and so desperately.
He is obsessed. Like, there's just... Oh, and he's gonna put the love potion in it.
Roger, you are acting like a clod. A silly, stupid, sophomoric clod.
Wow. She really, kisses the door. Weird.
It's like Millennium.
Yeah, he's so infatuated. Like, it definitely feels, you know, he's young, he's in love, but she does not seem interested in him at all, so... I feel like we had that same decanter in the previous episode as well, with the giant top on it.
Well, let's get this over with.
Like, buddy, read the signs. Like, she is not interested. She's just being polite. Drinks it as fast as possible to be, like, done. Like, oh my gosh. Yep, there's your one drink.
You've had it.
One last little kiss.
Roger, please, let's not
Yeah, it's getting, like, creepy now. Like, she said no so many times.
love you. I don't want you here. I don't even like you at the moment. Now, please go.
I don't think your love potion worked, buddy. It was only $1, though, I mean.
That's the best I can do. And that took all my strength.
I really like this actress. I haven't seen her in anything yet, so or that I could think of off the top of my head. So let me know if she went on to do other things, or what should I know her from?
No.
Roger?
Okay, maybe it is working. Perhaps a delayed effect.
Oh, let me make it a little nicer.
Oh, my. Spicy. Yeah, I think the potion worked, buddy.
What difference? Come here, baby.
And for her to, like, ask what's happening, like, she knows she's not behaving like herself and how weird that would be to be aware of it, but, like, still doing it.
Leela, couldn't you please sit in a chair?
He said she would never leave your side, and I think he meant that literally, like, she's always going to be attached to you.
Which chair, darling?
Any chair, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting to show, like, the dangers of infatuation.
Well, if your feet are hot now, I could soak my hands in ice water and then caress them.
No, my feet are fine.
Yeah, the dangers of infatuation, how she's just so committed to be the perfect, you know, partner for him.
Take it in for you. I could smoke it all day while you're at the office, and then when you came home...
Thanks, Leela, but no thanks.
Yeah, I think this isn't turning out to be what he imagined. Like, now she's so obsessed with him, and he's like, actually, I need some space.
Oh, darling, I'm sorry. No, I'll get a cigarette for you in just a minute. Just 1 minute.
Just, like, at his every whim and need, like...
Yeah?
Thank you.
Would you like me to rub your back, darling?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's too much. It's too much.
I adore touching you. I'd be glad to rub it again.
No, thanks, Leela.
Yeah, she's not her own person with her own life and, you know, doing her own things. She's literally just waiting around, like you said, like a Cocker Spaniel would, like a dog would, to, you know, be next to you constantly.
Did I disturb you by asking you if I was disturbing you?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Not at all.
It's too much.
I love to say I love you. I love to love you.
I think Roger's gonna snap.
Almost forgot.
Darling, will you be long?
I don't know. I may be late.
Now he's just like trying to find excuses to get away from her. He's like, I actually need some
I
space.
have an appointment and I'm late and I need a little air.
While you're gone, my love will grow and grow, and when you get back...
He's like, I'm never coming back. Bye. Oh my gosh. Roger, this was a bad idea. What's he going back now? An anti-love potion? Like, she didn't want you as she, you know, the regular version of herself.
I'm fine. Fine. I dropped around to tell you that things are fine.
I'm glad to hear it.
And we have the same shop, but on the opposite side of the bookshelves. He was on the other side before. Oh, he's still trying to get his glove cleaner potion. Yeah.
By the way, what's in it?
No trace, no odor, no taste, no way to detect its presence.
Sounds like a poison.
Painless?
Of course, it's perfect for its purpose. The only thing of its kind in the world.
Is he gonna kill her now? Like, are we doing that route?
Well, isn't there some potion that'll transfer a little of this love to someone else? Like a nice cocker spaniel?
Not a chance. She's yours.
Yeah, he told you when you signed up for it, like, this was... Yeah. So, like, how could you get mad at that? You're, like, mad that she loves you too much?
Love.
I do know what it's like. How do you think I came to invent the glove cleaner?
Oh, God. That's grim. He used the love potion on somebody. Yeah.
No trace, no odor, no taste, no way to detect.
It's gonna kill her, right? Like, that's what he's doing? I'm guessing that's the plan.
First time you try to use it, you'll never have courage to use it again. Never.
Goodbye, Professor.
Farewell.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm curious if this one actually works. I mean, the love potion did, but like...
Always the same way. First stimulant, then the chaser.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't... Oh my gosh, she's just hugging his coat. It's too much. It's way too much. Like, just claustrophobic love.
Oh, darling, would you like to have candlelight? It's so romantic. Let's have candlelight, huh?
Sure.
I feel bad for her. Like, she had no idea this was happening, obviously. We heard her say, like, what's going on, like, the first time, but after that, she's just been in this trap.
It's so wonderful being married to you. I've never been so completely happy in my whole life.
Oh, my heart.
I live just to love you.
Yes, we know. We know.
That's nice.
Oh, dear.
Watch me drink. And so sadly, because you thought it was going to be our last drink. Remember?
I remember.
He's like, yeah, I remember giving you the love potion. It's kind of hard to forget. Now you've been very obsessed.
Marshmallow, come here. Come sit next to your Leela. Come on. Oh!
He's like, I really don't want to spill this drink. Oh, no, it cost me $1,000. Which I guess is like 10,000 in current day.
I've got news for you, sweet little rabbit.
Rabbit.
Oh, she's pregnant. Oh. She's knitting little socks.
Champagne. We've got each other.
And there goes his 10,000.
I couldn't have gone through with it. I could never have gone through with it.
Yeah, there. And like, he was gonna kill her, right? Like, that's what was happening.
Only the beginning. We'll be like this for the rest of our lives, won't we?
And how quickly his dream became a nightmare. Yeah.
Boiled yeast. And as all-consuming as a 6-alarm fire in a bamboo and canvas tent.
Blowing hearts in the smoke. Interesting. Did he end up becoming the professor? Is that what we're doing?
You should never have entered the Twilight Zone.
So we had that shot of him on the chair where he just disappeared. Curious. So that was my first time watching The Twilight Zone, Season 1, Episode 31. This was an interesting episode. I don't think it was one of my favorites, but an interesting concept, you know, kind of the dangers of this, you know, all-encompassing infatuation, the dangers of being, you know, so obsessive over something, and obviously we see that backfires. I was rereading through my notes, and I thought the ending, maybe it was the professor was a version of Roger, and then I was checking my notes, and it said a a Damon, which I'm guessing is a demon, which would make more sense as we do have that shot of him, disappearing on the chair, which I thought was cool. And we've seen a similar effect in previous episodes. So I'm definitely guessing this was a demon, devil, creature of some kind. And because I was like, it could be Roger, but it didn't really fit. But I figured obviously we would have had that last shot, was there to show something, like there was a reason to have that in. But yeah, definitely feeling more now that it was a demon, a devil, some kind of creature like that, because he also says like, hey, I have everything you could need. I sell this, I have this, selling love potions for $1, selling glove cleaner, which, obviously would have killed her. Like, it definitely sounded like a poison, and if someone is selling you poison, that should be a red flag. Like, he's like, there's no trace, there's no odor, there's no, like, basically you could do this and get away with it is what he's saying, which should be, yeah, red flags off the charts. And to see Roger go from the start of the episode, holding up the phone booth line, making frantic phone calls. Leela obviously had other people on the line that she was talking to. We don't know if she was seeing other people, but I don't think it really matters. She was not interested in Roger at all. She blatantly asks him to leave right before they have the champagne. I feel like just out of courtesy and politeness, she, lets him in, offers to have the drink, accepts the flowers. Like, she had no interest. She said on the phone, like, go take a long walk, basically. Like, I want nothing to do with you. She blatantly says, I don't love you. But Roger is so obsessed. He's got blinders on. He can't see out of anything. Like, he's just fully convinced that if I have this person, everything else will be okay. If I'm just with Leela, everything will be fine. And his pursuit of that obviously is our, plot for this episode. And yeah, very interesting. And to have kind of a younger main character, usually it's men in their 30s. And this guy, said he was in his 20s, and kind of that young, puppy love feeling. It definitely felt more like infatuation. I don't know how much time he actually spent with Leela, what he knew about her, like what he genuinely loved about her as a person. Maybe he was just attracted to her. I don't know. He was just tunnel vision that this is the person that will fix everything, which isn't really fair to put on another person also. And she rejected him so many times, and again, he just wouldn't listen, and it was getting a little creepy. And then obviously to see toward the end of the episode where he's literally running away trying to get out of this. So they'd been married for 6 months, so it wasn't even like 10 years later. It was pretty recently after they'd gotten together, and he's planning to kill her now. Like, he must have known that that's where this was gonna go, that if she drinks this, it's game over. And of course it's when she pulls out this knitted little sock for this baby, because clearly she's pregnant. And then he says, like, I could never, go through with it, because he knows what that would mean. And yeah, I knew there had to be some kind of twist. And yeah, this love theme isn't something we've seen very often. We've obviously had couples and relationships as part of the series, but an entire episode focused on love I thought was interesting, and kind of the dangers of maybe that, blind infatuation. And I felt so bad for Leela in this. She had no say in what was going on. She questions, a little bit of right when it first happens of what is happening, because she knows she just kissed him. That's not something she wanted to do, and is now suddenly like, why am I acting this way? But after that, it's completely, the Cocker Spaniel, like he jokes about, like the demon mentions, saying like, you get a puppy. Like, if you want unconditional love, get a dog. Like, that's not how human relationships work. And it feels like Leila doesn't even have her own life. Her whole life is around him. It doesn't sound like she's going out to meet friends or, have hobbies. She's literally just like, staring up at him like, oh, I'll get your cigarette, and, kind of scolding herself like, I should have known better that you'd want this, or saying she'd smoke his pipe all day so that when he came home, his pipe would be broken in and it'd be ready for him. And it was just... It was, an interesting episode. And given the time that this came out and kind of society, I would have been curious to see how it would have been received. And yeah, I just felt so bad for her, just waiting on him hand and foot, and he obviously feeling very much, overwhelmed, probably just how she felt at the beginning as well, that he just kept pursuing her and wasn't listening, and now she's doing the exact same thing to him, but he's the one who wanted this and clearly regretted his choices, later on. And it's interesting, to see love as kind of our theme throughout the story, and I'm obsessed with that bookshop. Yeah, I know it was run by a demon, but I'm still obsessed with it, and it was so cool. And the ladders on wheels, to have a bookshelf like that would just be an absolute dream in my opinion. And I love seeing it anytime we get to see in, movies or TV shows, Beauty and the Beast, if you know that iconic scene as well. And it definitely also reminded me of the episode where we had our character, is only left with books. I thought maybe that's where we were going to go, but the books are just a facade. He's obviously just hiding potions and who knows what else behind there. And when we open the door to the professor's house, and then it's just another door behind it. There's no furniture, there's no nothing, there's no kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, is nothing. It's just walking into this black abyss, and then to see the floating door. And I do know that the floating door is a symbol with the Twilight Zone. I believe it comes into the title sequence later seasons, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that. But this just felt, you should have known something was off right away. But again, it's the Twilight Zone, and you never really know what you're going to get. But yeah, to have those angled shots where the professor is really high up on the ladder, and typically if someone's in a high shot like that, they're in a position of power, and, looking very much down on Roger, him being so low and so, behind him. So small in the frame, and of course, and then we have the same thing on the other side of the bookcase where one side gets the love potion, another side, could you make an argument that represents good and evil? Would a demon even have anything good? I don't feel like the love potion effects were good. She clearly did not want to pursue this, and he just couldn't get past that. But yeah, a really cool set. And we had a previous episode as well with some gunslingers and somebody, Mr. Fate, Dr. Fate, perhaps, if I'm remembering correctly. And he was selling, again, all these kinds of potions and stuff like that. So I like having those involved in the episodes. And of course, everything takes place in modern day. We don't do any time travel or anything like that. And of course, love is, a timeless theme that's not going away. That's been a staple in movies, plays, TV shows, everything for forever. And to see the queue at the phone booth, I thought was so great, because obviously that's not really something that I don't even think phone booths exist. I think they've removed all of them. There might be one or two, but obviously everybody has access to their own, phone at this point, the majority of them. And to see, Roger holding up the line, constantly calling and calling, just again, that obsessive nature, which again, we see is exactly what happens to Leela at the end. They switch those roles, and yeah, just to see the dangers of young love. Clearly he was, using some kind of magic, this demon, these spells, these potions, and was gonna kill the person that he fought so hard to have around, and spent his life savings, pays the $1,000 for glove cleaner, which definitely sounds like poison. I love the bookshelf set, really cool. There was no next time on the Twilight Zone, so I have no idea what the next episode was, but curious to see what it's all about. So thank you so much for sharing on this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Living the little dream. Eating chocolates in bed with some magazines, yeah. I feel like this is gonna backfire so fast. Love potions are $1, but glove cleaner is 1,000. Interesting. Now he's just like trying to find excuses to get away from her. He's like, I actually need some space. And there goes his 10,000 blowing hearts in the smoke.